And welcome to another session of our active self-paced training series. This self-paced training is going to focus on online activity calendars. So what is an online activity calendar? Online activity calendars are a way for us to display our activity information in calendar form on a website or with an online link. It's going to pull the information directly from Active. And then the information is updated in as close to real time as we can get. In our previous calendars, we would have a delay of up to 6 to 10 hours before a change in activities would reflect on the online calendar. And this is more along the lines of maybe 1 or 2 minutes of a change difference. So, some goals for the session today. And why we're looking at online calendars is we want to make it easier for a member or customer to find a program and activities on the website. Right now, it's a little difficult. Got to do a couple pull downs and things like that. But we're hoping that these new online calendars will make it push button easy for a member to find information on the web about our programs. The second goal is to make it easier for our staff to update and keep online calendars current. With the confusion on the delay for online calendars and sometimes the necessity for a calendar to have a change that's more immediate, these online calendars will be much preferable to the old method of doing it. So let's take a quick look at the online calendars. We have here the training environment website. So this is a copy of our live site, but it's set up in the training environment where people can't really sign in, but it allows us to do things like test new programs, test new ways of doing registration. And in this particular case, we're going to test how online calendars work. So if I come up here and click calendars or hover over calendars, you can already see that I've got 4 demo calendars put out there. Birmingham Open Facilities, Downriver Aquatics, South Oakland Wellness, and South Oakland Aquatics. We're going to focus on South Oakland Wellness today. And thank you to my friends at South Oakland who did take some time to prep these calendars for me with all of their programs. You know who you are, and my thanks go out to you. So this is what an online calendar is going to look like for a member. Now the cool thing is you can take this link right here. You can short link it, you can QR code it, whatever you want, and it will always drive that person to whatever display you're looking at. So currently we're looking at the South Oakland Wellness display in a weekly mode. That will always be the way that this link will display, but as our programs change and as we move forward in time, it will stay updated. So the link is an what we would consider an evergreen link. So let's scroll down here a little bit. We're currently on our weekly calendar. So we see for the week of January 8th, so the 7th through the 13th, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have all of our different classes. And as we hover over the classes, you can see what the fee is, what the activity is called, so yoga, or in this case, cycling, the date and time, the facility, meaning where in South Oakland is this? This is going to be South Oakland Fitness Studio A, and then the instructor if it's listed in the system. And you see all of the different ones that we have, and down here we have Zumba, which is in the gymnasium, and mobility training, which is multipurpose C. So you can have multiple things going on at the same time on the same day, just in different rooms. If I scroll back up here to the top and I click on day, it'll take me to the day. So today is Tuesday, January 9th. You can see what is going on today. I can fast forward in time and go to Friday and see the things that are going on at Friday. If I click today, it'll jump me back to today. I can also go over here and click on the month schedule, and that shows you exactly what's going on through the entire month. So if I look at the 25th, I can hit 5 more. And it will then drop me to that particular day where I can see the details of those schedules. All right, so that's how schedules look online. So let's take a minute to talk about what activities we're going to start with. We're going to start with wellness programs and aquatics programs because those are really low-hanging fruit. Everybody has them. They're easy to set up. It's a bang, 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 and you're going to be done with them. Very, very simple. What we're going to add in the future is going to be youth and family programs. As we continue to develop those program areas, we're going to add those programs on, and they add just the same way. And as well as our sports programs. So those sports programs can be a little more complicated when it comes to leagues and things like that. But what we'll see is as we build these different online calendars that those leagues are going to knit nicely into them. So we're going to go ahead and add preschool swim stage 1-3 on January 8th, which is a Monday. We're going to click on this and we'll go into details. Then we're going to scroll down almost to the bottom and we will see a field called Display on Online Calendars. It currently says do not display on a calendar. If we pull this down and we say, hey, we want this to be a South Oakland Aquatics calendar, we click it and we'll scroll down and we'll say save. Let's just take a quick note of make sure that the dates were created. Let's see. Dates were created. That's good. And it's 4 p.m. on Mondays. So if we save this, we're going to jump back to our calendars. And I'm going to refresh the calendar by leaving it and going back into it. So let's go to wellness real quick. And then we'll back to aquatics. And if I look at Mondays, at 4 p.m., we see that we have preschool swim stage 1, January 8th, at the South Oakland Y in the lap lane. And we see the instructor. So now we've seen that item almost immediately added to the calendar. All right, so as you do this, the very first time, it's going to take a little bit of work because you have to go in and add everything to the calendars. But when you do a copy, so if I copy this activity, if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see that it's already adding to the calendar. So as you copy programs forward, once you've done it once for your yoga classes, spinning classes, or aquatics classes, all of those calendar settings will stay. All right. And I want to show you a quick way of jumping to that spot. And this works all over Enactive. So if we go back into swim stage 1 and I hit F3 and I get the word or this little search box up here and I type in calendar, C-A-L, calendar. And then when we click on change details, watch what happens. It jumps us right to the bottom, right to where South Oakland Aquatics is. So then I'm going to say save. I'll say next item. I'll say change details. It jumps me right down. I make sure it's set to South Oakland Aquatics. It is. Save. Next item. Change details. Jumps me to the bottom where I can make sure my calendar is the current calendar and the correct one to display. Okay? All right, so parameters. Activities can only be displayed on one calendar. If you have a, let's say, water aerobics class, it's either a wellness class or it's aquatics class. It cannot be on both calendars. So you have to make the decision on where you want your water fitness classes to appear. Do you want them to appear on the aquatics calendar or do you want them to appear on the wellness calendar? Currently, calendars are limited to activities only. FlexReg programs do not have an option for calendars. As Active makes changes, because they're always making developments, they're always making changes to the system, we will see FlexReg programs become something that's available on online calendars. Okay, so that's online calendars in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this self-paced training. If you have any questions, as always, please make sure that you reach out to us so we can answer those questions. The goal here is to make life as easy as we can for our members and for our staff. Thanks. Have a great day.